Hey guys, good morning. I don't know if my music is playing, so if it's playing, I do not own the rights to this music. I just got on here because I wanted to share something that was on my heart with you guys. And first of all, please, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch us on Sundays. We usually talk about things that's really helpful for, anybody. But I wanted to talk about the loved ones in your life. We all know that life can be really short. Life can be unpredictable. And you never know when people are going to be taken away from you. So love them while they're here. But also, I want to talk about the quality of love and what unconditional love truly means. When your love is without condition, you know that you're going to love that person through thick, through thin, and without limit, a time limit. I've heard it said that love is the opposite of fear. And also, for those who believe in God or the concept of God or whatever it is, God is love. If you believe in God or what you think God portrays, you can't go wrong if you imitate God's love. You can't go wrong. It's not based on conditions. It's not based on I'm going to love you if, or I'm going to love you when. Your love is internal and it comes from you. It is actually an extension of that love that comes from God. If you, whatever you whatever you believe your source is, you're an extension of that source, right? Obviously, you're an extension of that source. So that's the end all be all. Like, when you have that in your heart, then you know that there is nothing that can come between your love for whomever it is that you have love for. And this is on my heart. This is on my heart today. And I felt like Spirit wanted me to share it with others because I know that people are going to benefit from this. I want you to just think about your life. Think about the day to day. I want you to think about the people in your life, right? So, hey, Ashley, how are you, sweetheart? Oh, thank you. I don't know why, I'm getting emotional, I almost want to cry. Just to see your face right now. You're such a beautiful soul inside and out. I love me some Ashley. But think about the people in your life, right? So with the people in our lives, what comes from us internally should not be based upon, hey, Danielle, sending love to you and your precious kids, and you too, Ashley. Both of you mothers are so precious, so dear. Oh, shoot, I'm just getting the alerts. Oh, man. But anyways, so I really am talking to everybody's heart chakra. Oh, good. Hey, Marky. I'm doing a live video, but can you log in because Rick just sent the alerts, and then that way I don't have to send you the screenshots. Okay, thanks. Y'all gotta check out. Shout out to Ricky Ben on there. I think Ricky Ben is his Facebook. Shout out to PBL. I'll send one of the links so you guys can see them. So, oh my gosh, I want you guys to think about how you feel in here, because what you feel in here is going to dictate all of how your day feels, how your health feels. Like, your dealings with others can affect your health. It can affect your happiness. And so if you allow what goes on, or like what comes from that person, to dictate how you're going to feel, it can affect you in such a way that now you're carrying something that can be a heavy burden for you. And so instead of allowing that to be a heavy burden for you, you only carry the love and the fullness that you have, that is a constant and perpetual healing for you. And then just know that your energies are separate. Look at your energies as separate. You don't need to blend your energy with those that you love. You can send love. You can receive love. But everything else, like, you don't necessarily need to blend. Oh my gosh, I love you so much, Ashley. Y'all have no idea how much love be like bubbling up in here with me when it comes to all of y'all. Like, for real, I'm so full of love. Like, the love that I have, it's when I talk to God, I have so much love for you guys that God tells me to love myself too. That's the message that I get. Hi, Anthony. I always get that message. It's so funny. Like, everything that I pray to God about. I ain't gonna cry. Okay. So every time I talk to God about things that I feel toward God and toward my fellow humans, I always get the message to, reflect that back to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of us are guilty of that. Hey, I think a lot of us are guilty of that. And we need to allow ourselves it's almost like blessing yourself. We need to bless ourselves because we will walk around here depleted, because you're not necessarily going to gain what you need externally. And we all sometimes make the mistake of thinking that we will gain what we need from others. It's not up to them to please us or make us happy. It's up to us to find how much we need from God or from source or whatever, how much we need to like extract from that. It's like having your own storehouse, and you get to go in your own storehouse. I used to tell my friend that I used to, when I started driving like Uber and Lyft, I felt like getting in my car was like going to the store for money, because you can just go drive and get how much money you want and need. And you drive until you have that amount of money. And it's like, oh, I hope I didn't cover my mic. I was saying that you drive until you get that amount of money. You get to decide how much you need. Same thing with what we're gaining from our source. You go and you say and you ask what You ask for what you need and you draw from that. It's like you drawing up from a well, you know? You draw how much water you need. But like people around you, it's not their responsibility. And still you love them anyway, because they're only doing their best with what they have to work with. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about the fact that everyone only has so much to work with? So the way they were raised or the things that have happened in their lives have shaped them and the way that they think and the way that they act. And so that's all they have to work with. And so, you know, when it comes to people who are doing otherwise, like being stubborn or just, you know, being whatever way, just because it's their prerogative, then if the energy doesn't feel right, of course, you don't allow that energy to pull from you. You do what you know is wise when it comes to energy. People who don't really want to change their energy, right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the people that we do care about, that we do love, that we do know. You said like creating, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, like creating your own happiness. You you literally get to create. You literally create, build. I've heard people use all different types of terms, but it's up to you. You have a choice. Like, think about all the different types of cakes there are in the world. You get to choose what type of cake you're going to bake. Not only that, so you choose the ingredients, you choose the frosting, and you even choose, like, you know, how you want to bake it. Hey, Elaine. I just love you guys. I'm sending so much love to you guys. I'm waving at my neighbor, sorry. But yeah. You are the creator of your happiness. And when he said that, like, I'm loving that he said like creating it, because that goes for everything in your life. You literally get to create everything that you want just with your thoughts. You can really design things the way you want them to be with your thoughts. And that's why they say write your thoughts down on paper, or write your goals down on paper. Good morning. Write it all down. Once you write it all down, there's a science behind the fact that the energy literally goes out into the universe, you know? And so what happens is, as you see these things and they are on your mind, and if you reread that paper, or if you repeat what you're seeing on that paper, and for me, what I like to do is I like to record my voice reading what I wrote down, and then I listen to my recording. So what happens is your subconscious mind will actually start to prepare ways for all of that to take place. And believe it or not, those things will start to take place. Like, it will shock you. If you just try it, you'll notice that everything starts orchestrating itself in your behalf based off of those things that you wrote down. I've been doing it for quite some time now, and it still shocks me, the things that are coming my way, and so many unexpected so many unexpected ways things are coming my way. And so it feels magical because I'm doing it intentionally. But like, we've all been doing this our entire lives. I love your spirit too. I love all of you guys here. I really do. You have no idea how much love just like be swelling within me for you guys. But yeah, like, you can, you will be surprised if you just really think back on the things that you've created unintentionally. Okay, so let's just talk about procreation. Let's talk about a man and a woman coming together and creating offspring. So it's the same thing. So once that man and woman comes together and that egg is fertilized, there's no stopping the growth of that baby, unless there was a deliberate, abortion or something like that. But like once that has gone into effect, that is going to develop into a human being. And so thank you. we have that power to procreate and make another human. We also have the same power to create whatever it is we want in our lives. And it's not contrary to popular belief and to the things that we've been taught, right? It's not the kind of thing that you have to go through a certain set of, like you don't have to necessarily go through years of schooling and degrees and then a job to have your dreams fulfilled. There are other paths to get to your dreams. And that path, that one that we all know so well, that we're taught here, especially in this country, that path is the hardest path, I would say. The easiest path is creating things and allowing those things to imprint upon your mind and in your subconscious. Because once it imprints upon your subconscious is attached to your source. Your source does not have limitations. Your subconscious is attached to your source, and your source does not have limitations. I really hope that you can get the sense of what I just said without me needing to even expound further on that. Because that alone is very powerful. So whatever it is that you desire, once you write it down, you don't even have to believe it right away. They say faith is the assured expectation of things that's hoped for, things to come. Yes, we do need faith. We need to practice that. It's a good habit. However, the reason affirmations are created and the reason why you see people repeating things over and over and over again through affirmations is because it will start to sink in to your subconscious, and your subconscious mind has the power to start creating circumstances within you and outside of you. Again, because it is attached to your source. It is attached to the superconscious mind. Maybe that could be a word that you might want to look up and see what you might find about the superconscious. Your subconscious is attached to that. And so I did a video on my TikTok talking about how, when we do affirmations, the words in the affirmation is like paint. It's just like paint. So you're going to use those words to paint over yourself, your mind, right? And so as you use those paints, eventually those paints are going to change your color, right? So not only is it going to change your outward appearance, but the more you use these words, the more you use these affirmations, the more you start to believe them, the more they start to sink in, the more the paint starts to really permeate. and go in and saturate you all the way to the point that now you have become these affirmations. You have become these affirmations. That's why it's so important to be mindful of what we say we are. And affirmations are not just I am. Affirmations are like I have, and anything like that. Oh my gosh, that little boy is so cute. My neighbor's cute. He's giving me the stink eye. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so you keep using those affirmations until that paint soaks through you. And now those colors, now that's all you are. Inside and outside, you have now become those colors. You've changed your colors in a good way. In a good way. Let's always aim for that, because everything else can happen when we don't set the intention. Then we start seeing other things occur. I see you feeling me, Elaine, on that. If you don't set the intention, then if you don't set the intention, then those other things that you don't want to happen will occur. So you have to be intentional about the things that you want. When you're not intentional about the things that you want, because here's how manifestation works. Manifestation is always an effect. Manifestation is affecting you and your life. If you're not the one manifesting intentionally, either you're going to be manifesting something that you don't want, or someone else is going to be manifesting things in your life. So you have to be the one who is in control of your manifestations by being deliberate. By being deliberate and intentional about the things that you want. That's up to you to create. It's like people think they need to go to work every day, provide and all that kind of stuff. What you really, really need to be doing in addition to all of that, until you get yourself where you want to be, if it is to a point where you are your own source of income, here's a good affirmation. God is the instant and everlasting source of my income. I just want to say that right quick. God is the instant and everlasting source of my income. So until you get to the point where you're already saturated with that through and through, saturated with those colors of God is the instant and everlasting source of my income, come home every day, sit at your table, and write down what you want. That is why the majority of people don't have what they want, because they have not chosen. My dear friend Olivia, beautiful Olivia, angelic Olivia Grace, she said, July, what do you want? What does July want? We need to decide what we want. When we decide what we want and we put that magic down on paper, I'm so glad you did, Anthony. That makes me feel good. Like, I feel like it's such a privilege for me to be used as a vessel out here. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Yeah, once you decide what you want and you put that down on paper, let the subconscious mind go to work. Don't even stress about it. Don't even feel like you have to understand it all the way. Just have faith in whatever your source is. Just have faith in that, and just know that you are already created to be on autopilot when it comes to these things. So you don't have to fully understand it. You don't even have to fully believe it. Just know that that's just how you are created. The same way bees come out here and pollinate. The same way birds go and, feed their young and do their thing. the way nature grows plants and trees and provides oxygen for us. You are created to win, and you have all the tools to do it. You have all of the tools to do it. So please have faith in you. Have faith in you. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about anything about yourself. Just keep connecting to your source. Keep knowing that your source loves you. You feel that love. If you don't feel that love yet, I want you to know that if you feel love here in this video, if you feel energy in this video, that's what you connect to. Connect to that. Connect to that. And when you're in that energetic space where you feel this love, then you pray. Pray for it. Pray for that love to manifest more within you, that you can recognize it more from your source. Because we all come from the same source. My new favorite thing to say is that people act like they don't believe in God, or like, I'm so different from you and you're so different from me, and you are of this religion and you are not acceptable to me, and like, we're so different. But like, here we are, all on the same planet, in the same energy, being ran by the same source. The same source that wakes you up every morning is the same source that wakes me up every morning. I wish my brothers understood that. I wish my family understood that. I love them so much. But anyway, we're all here in the same energy, the same loving energy. The things that come from stuff that is not of love tend to throw a lot of us off. It may tend to throw us off, but it doesn't mean that we're not all of the same source. It just means that you have some of humankind who they turn selfish and they do things apart from love because they distance themselves. But here's the beautiful thing about that. Once you reconnect yourself within that vibration of love, you don't have to worry about those who are not loving. Those things will tend to stop affecting your lives. So for those of us who are even dealing with cultural problems or generational problems, thank you, Elaine. I needed that hug. For those of us who are dealing with things on that level, educate yourself and your loved ones about what love truly does, because then it will also start to permeate your whole world and their world. And then they will find themselves in less situations where their mind has given, like, it's like whatever you think about, whatever stays on your mind, that's like either what you become or what you invite into your life. That's why watching the news is not healthy, and watching certain things on social media is not healthy. So, I'm just laughing at myself how I got all emotional or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, be mindful about what you invite into your heart and in your mind, because whatever thoughts that you have running through you is what you're going to see happening around your life. It's just that simple. You're painting yourself with whatever it is that you're taking in. Whatever you're taking in, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, whatever you touch, you're painting yourself with those things. And it permeates you until it changes your color. So make sure your color is love. So I love you guys, and I hope this video helps. And I will talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.